Hey coders! Today we are getting our hands dirty by building our own version of a powerful JavaScript tool, the Array.filter method. This little gem helps us pick out specific elements from an array based on a condition. Let's dive in and see how it works under the hood. Imagine you have a list of numbers, but you want the only ones that are divisible by 2. Think of it like selecting the even numbers from an array. So, how can we filter them out efficiently? So let me first show you the traditional approach. So here is a common way to tackle this by using a for loop. So we have this array from 1 to 10, right? We will create a temporary array which is divisible by 2. We'll store all the numbers here. We'll run a for loop and iterate through each and every number in the array, right? Now here we check if the number, right, if the number is divisible by 2, we'll push that number into this div by 2 array, right? Number and then I, right? Now we will check if we are getting the right result or not. So we'll console it, right? So we will check. Oh, we are getting the array of 5, so which has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That means we are getting the right result, right? Okay. So this is a traditional way, right? Now we will see. Yes. So this works perfectly fine, right? But wouldn't it be cool to have a more streamlined way to achieve the same result, right? So this is where we can use array.filter, right? Now let me show you how we can achieve this with array.filter. So we will have this array, we'll use filter, then we will pass the callback which takes in num, and then we'll pass the condition which is num mod 2 equals to 0, right? So it should return the number divisible by 2, right? So we already have a console, so we'll just console here, we'll say reduce. Okay, let's see. Yes, we are getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that means we can do the same stuff using array.filter. So this looks more streamlined, right? So now what we have to do we have to create a polyfill for this, right? We have to create our own version of this filter method, right? And we'll see how it works, right? So what we will do, first I'll say here custom reduce, right? And now what we will do here is, so first for creating a polyfill we have to use array.prototype. So we have to attach the function to array.prototype, and here we will name it my filter. So here we have attached my filter to the array prototype, right? That means this filter will be available for all the arrays, right? Now we will have a function, and this function takes in a callback. So here we have a callback, right? So this takes in a callback, so we'll pass a callback here. Now because this filter returns the array, right? So we have to also return an array. So we will return here output array, right? Now we have to define it also somewhere, declare it also somewhere, right? So output array. So we have created the new output array. Now what we have to do is we have to loop through the array and check if the element satisfy the condition. We will push that element into this array, else we will neglect that element, right? Skip that element. So I'll run a for loop where I'll say I equals to 0 and I is less than this dot length. So here in this we are getting the array, so this dot length means we are checking the array dot length, right? And before pushing we have to check like if the element satisfy the condition, right? So we have to call the callback and pass the current element, right, the current index and the whole array. Okay, so if the condition is satisfied we have to push the item into the output array, right, which is this dot I. So here the item is this dot I, right, or the number is this dot, number comes in the this dot I, right? So we are pushing the numbers if the condition is satisfied, right? Now let's check if our filter is working fine or not. So again we will have this, we will define a variable and then here we will say numbers dot my filter, right? It will again have num, right, and num mod 2 equals to 0. Okay, so now it should return all the numbers divisible by 2, right? So it should return 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, right? Let's see if we are getting the result or not. Here we are getting the reference error, which is num is not defined, right? Oh sorry, so this is, so here I forgot to add this array function. Now let's see, check if we are getting the result. Yes, we are getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, right? Now let's break it down one by one. So my filter function is attached to the array prototype, making it available for all the arrays. Now this function takes in one argument, which is a callback function. The callback function receives 3 arguments, which is the current element, the current index, and the whole array, right? Now inside the callback we define the filtering condition. Like here we have defined the filtering condition, right? In this case we check if the number leaves no remainder when divisible by 2, right, which is, it should be a even number. So here if the condition is true, if this condition is true here, right, the element is added to the output array. Otherwise if the condition is false, the element is skipped, right? So with my filter we can filter elements based on any custom condition using the callback. This makes your code more concise and readable, especially when dealing with complex filtering logics. Now you have built your own filtering machine. While loops are the foundation, filter is a powerful tool to streamline your code and make it more efficient. Leave a comment below with any questions about filter or the JavaScript methods you would like to demystify. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more coding adventures where we build and explore the magic behind the code.